Top. It's your girl Jamila with her own boss.
This is your boy E-Money Boss. Welcome to another episode of the Top Hill Podcast. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Sir, get paid, man. I received that message and that call to action, sir. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. Top Hill, episode 88. Welcome to another episode of the Top Hill Podcast. I am your boy, Mr. Top Hill Pod, a.k.a. E-Money Boss.
I'm your boy, also Toles TV.
And shout out to Jamila with her own boss. She could not make it tonight, but yeah, stay tuned. She'll be back soon. We got another very special episode for you guys. But before we get started, Austin, how was your week, man?
Not too bad, man. I gotta take a moment to share my love and condolences to a family that I'm close to. My boy DJ. He's no longer with us, so I gotta send my love and condolences to his family and friends and loved ones. He was in my graduating class. We went to high school together. So yeah, we're mourning that loss, but you know what I'm saying. I think it's helping us all realize, we gotta pay closer attention to each other. Even when things look like they're going all right. So we're going to take the lessons that come with it, but we definitely showing love and mourning that loss right now. But other than that, man, it's been more the same, just trying to find ways to grow, find ways to get paid, and find ways to do what we love instead of doing what we have to.
Absolutely, man. Rest in power to that man. And like you said, man, let his life live on through everybody else around him, his family, his friends. Yeah, man. So my heart goes out to you guys.
Much love. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm doing good. Another great week for me. It's just been super focused on my goals, man. So yeah, man. Just staying focused and. Yeah, man, getting ready for, I guess, this Thanksgiving holiday as well, too, man. My people, they super excited. They getting all the fucking food from the grocery stores. That's them. Blame them. If you guys can't find anything in the stores, it's all on them. We're going to have, I'm just bringing Ziploc bags because it's probably going to be, it sounds like it's going to be crazy, so.
Not even Tupperware, just Ziploc bags.
Ziploc bags. Just bringing the Ziploc bags, man.
Straight hood rat.
I'm gonna have to hit you up, man. I'm about to hit all my people, bro, because I'm probably gonna have so much stuff. They going crazy. They going crazy. So. But by the time that this episode comes out, it will be Thanksgiving. So I hope everybody has a great holiday. I'm not gonna go super serious. It's like, oh my God, Thanksgiving is. No, it's
yeah.
Let's take this time to spend time with your family, your loved ones. This has been a really crazy past couple of years. A lot of people. I mean, last year Thanksgiving, it was a serious question. Like, yo, should we even have Thanksgiving because of this pandemic? And a lot of people chose not to be around their family. Because they don't want people to get sick or pass that virus around. So I think more and more people now are getting more comfortable with being outside and being around people. So, make sure you cherish this time for people. While they're still here.
Yeah, I think at this point we all know that, especially black families, we ain't celebrating Thanksgiving. We ain't thinking not 1 minute about no pilgrims.
Yo, every holiday.
Time with our family, bro. Like,
exactly. Yo,
and appreciating that we got them.
every holiday in America, it's just cookout time. It's good food,
Yeah,
drink, and people. Like it don't matter what it is, bro.
we celebrating each other in the moments. Like we
Exactly.
ain't even think about none of that extra stuff for real.
Yeah, yeah. We not
But
digging too deep into it for real.
yeah, man. So y'all enjoy y'all families, enjoy y'all times with y'all families. You know what I'm saying? It's only so many times that almost everybody gets off at the same time. So you gotta take advantage of every single one of them.
For
Like
sure.
like you were saying last year, they were saying do everything virtual. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? They was like call your families on video call.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying for
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, and y'all try to capture it that way, but it's never the same as being able to be with your people, be with your family, because then you really get to exchange that energy, and that's different.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. It's our human nature to like, to be together and want to be around loved ones and stuff like that. So yeah, um,
Yeah,
be safe out there as well too. Make sure y'all being smart. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I'm looking forward to next year. I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to 2022 holidays.
yeah, yeah, man. Hopefully, I feel that, bro. I feel that for real. I was thinking like we should really like do like a friendsgiving situation or something like that. I always be hearing about it,
Yeah,
but like with our group and stuff like that, I think it'll be really dope if we actually came up and did something like that. So yeah, we should
yeah,
we
that
should
would be fun
yeah, we should plan for that.
for sure.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into this episode, man. I know we started late. We got a lot to get into, so let's try to get through it, man. Um, we're gonna have to start with the unfortunate news first, man. We lost another young king way too soon. The rapper from Memphis, Tennessee, you guys know is Young Dolph. Um, Young Dolph is not just your average rapper. He was well loved and received by his fans, his peers, and his city as well too. Man, he was somebody that showed a
Here's
lot
what
of
I
love.
found.
Whoa, did you hear that? Get out of here, Siri.
Nah,
Okay, Siri was just kicking in. Siri all up in our conversation right now. We're not talking. We're not talking to you, bro. But yeah, Young Dolph, man, he unfortunately he was going to a locally owned, black owned cookie bakery in Memphis, Tennessee, and he actually was there a week prior, and the bakery is called Makeda's Cookies. Um, I heard that the restaurant was actually named after the owner's like daughter who passed away from leukemia, and
uh,
this is also really sad for not only Young Dolph and his family, but also that business as well too. They unfortunately are saying that they're probably gonna have to shut down just because of all of the things that are going on and everything like that. So keep them in your prayers as well too. Um, but yeah, man, I just wanted to share this clip, man. This is just kind of show you like kind of who he was, man. Like he was all about his people, giving back to his community, showing love. That same day, he was planning to give out turkeys to the community. So like, this is somebody that, you know, he tried to live like how these other people are like Nip and stuff like that. Like trying to go back to the community, like being a beacon of hope for the young ones. You know what I mean? Like so many
mhm.
people get money and they forget about where they come from. And we can have this conversation too. Like, is that the right decision or not? But
Yep. It's like the fuck up out of there. Them people ain't loving you for real. Man, I get so torn by that shit, bro. Like in which direction to go with it, cause it's the right thing to do to give back. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? He wasn't doing nothing wrong by staying in his community. His principal even shared a story about his experience with young Dolph during school, and then he said Dolph came back after he had graduated,
hmm
uh, smelling like smelling like his weed.
right,
Was talking to him in his office, telling him he was about to blow up. and the principal was like, joked with him and told him to get a job, like get a real job. And he laughed. He was like, "Yes, sir, Mister So and So." And then he said he turned around a couple years later. Dolph blew up exactly like he said he would, because he had
yeah.
brought his mixtape to the print to give to the principal.
Oh wow.
He said turned around a couple years later. Dolph blew up like he said he would. Dolph came back and did the I think it was homecoming. He did a homecoming performance at his high school that he went to, that he graduated from. Um, and at the end of the performance was like, "Yo, y'all need to know y'all got the coolest principal in the world," and shouted out the
That's love.
principal. You
That's
know what I'm
love, man.
saying? So like, Dolph didn't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? He stayed right at home. He supported home. He educated home. You know what I'm saying? He put his money back into home. He did everything right. The issue is when you've lived a certain life though, and you've been a part of certain things
Hmm.
in the hood.
The streets will
Them things
street.
don't just go away when money comes.
Facts.
You know
They
what I'm
they
saying? And
they get
so,
magnified.
while yeah, so while he's doing the right thing for his people and for his city and the community, it's people that don't care about none of that.
Yeah.
It's people that only care that they felt slighted or they were wronged, or like they don't care about none of the good you're doing. All they know is they want their lick back,
Yeah.
or they want some kind of popularity or to come up off
The
of your
clout.
name
Yeah. The
just
clout.
because you made something of yourself and they haven't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
The
so that's why
rapping
I'd be like
girl.
torn, but I'd be like, man, in my mind, I'd be like, man, get up out of there. Like, you can support and give money and shit without being there. Like, that's what I'd be coming down to. I'm like, man, forget that. Like, take yourself out of harm's way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Um, and Dolph was on his way out of the music game. He knew that it was dangerous. I mean, he kind of like saw it coming because he talked about how
Yeah.
he didn't want to do music anymore and that he was done and
He
he
was
just
super smart.
yeah, bruh, so intelligent, man. Like I don't know how many homes that he owns, but he owns a lot of property. Like he bought a lot of property. He would like buy property for his kids and stuff like that on their birthdays and stuff like that. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
man. Like he knew what it was. He owned his own masters. You know what I mean? Like he, bro. Like it's so sad to see like men like this go too soon, man. And going back to what you said too, man. I'm a civilian, so like I try to stay out of the streets business. But
Yeah.
when it comes to this, the outside looking in, it's hard, man. It's heartbreaking when you see somebody, even though they may have came out of a situation, want to see better for their community, knowing that like, yo, if I go back to my school, like all these kids are gonna see me and be like, dang, that's Dolph. Like he went here, I'm here. I can be
Yeah.
successful like him. You know what I mean? And even though he chose the rap route, I mean, the fact that he was getting into real estate and financial literacy and all this other things, who knows what else he could have like provided, what other options he could have provided for these children. Not saying all of them had to be rappers, but just showing that positivity. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like same thing with Nip. Nipsey Hussle. It's like it's really sad seeing these people die in their own hoods. It's like it's that's the most common that it happens in their
Yeah.
own hood. And I think about Meek Mill a lot because I remember he talked about this. I think this is the interview he did with Charlemagne, but he talked about the impact of when Nipsey Hussle passed. Like they were really cool, and he was just like when he saw like how people did him, the way they did him after all the things that he done for his community. He said, "I'm not going back to to Philly, and without being extremely guarded and armored up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I'm not just
Yeah.
roaming around my hood, you know what I mean, and stuff like that anymore. Like because these people they're savages, man. Like it's crazy. The streets will eat, man. So like he's just like
Yeah.
he doesn't care about how people perceive him and stuff like that. He's like I care about my life. I want to live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And let me see if I can find this clip. Of Nori, man. Shout out to Drink Champs, Nori and DJ EFN. Young Dolph was actually a guest on Drink Champs a little while back, and this is what Nori had to say to Dolph. as soon as I can get the audio.
No, I still got a spot in Memphis though.
Okay, cool. But you had to get a spot somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing because you know why? You know why? We do the history of our rappers are starting to die in our own city. So which means, fuck with our city, love your city.
That shit ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, no. But be careful. be careful because most of the hate in the world comes from people that's just like you. So just be careful. When you look at Chinks, that happened to him.
Freaky Ty.
A lot of guys that it happens in their own city. So I'm not saying Big L, love your city, respect it, but also be aware that it's good to be outside. It's good to be outside. It's good to be other places, but you always check in. It's all good. And you still live in Memphis?
No, I still got a spot in Memphis though.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So, that was just an example of one of the OGs, Nori, just kicking down the head. You know what I mean? Of course, Dolph, respectfully said that, that got nothing to do with me. But unfortunately, we just see this happen too often. And at this point, you can't ignore it. You know what I mean? Like, there's got to be a way that we can continue to give back to the community without these people losing their lives like this. Because the reports is, when stuff like this happens, it ain't over. Retaliation happens. Key Glock, which was like his partner, man, his right-hand man, he got off of social media immediately, and then came back and recently, said that I wish people would stop asking me if I'm okay, knowing I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, just leave me alone. I'm not good. And there's a lot of violence. There's no official reports, but from what I'm hearing, there's a lot of violence in Memphis right now with a lot of this back and forth retaliation type of stuff.
Memphis is considered, like, I think it's like top 3. I think it's like top 3 when people consider like the most violent places in America, like most crime and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
It shot itself like way up the list. You know what I'm saying? We used to always talk about Chicago, St. Louis. I think DC was there at one point. You know what I'm saying?
murder capital, Baltimore. Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, Memphis done shot its way up the list in that regard now, to where people are like, I like, one of the things that I watch a lot on YouTube is like, I watch information about places, like about cities and states, and recurring in all the videos are always talking about like how dangerous it is to be in different places.
Yeah.
And Memphis is always on the list.
Yeah, man. Partially, it kind of reflects in the music as well too. But yeah, man. Just I'm really sick of seeing it, man. I remember when I saw it, I was kind of numb. I was just like, bro, like, not another one, man. Like, not another one of our people, man. Just gone way too soon, especially somebody who was working to become more positive. It's just sad to see, man. If you guys don't know, I mentioned Young Dolph does own all his masters, so by you supporting his music and listening to his music, it does go to his family. So make sure y'all run that up. Like I said, this was a man who supported his community, loved his city, loved his people, went back. It's just crazy, man. This man went back to go get cookies for his mom, bro. He went to go get cookies for his mom. And he's no longer here, man. Also, like I said, I wanted to, spread some love to the bakery as well too. I'm gonna try to see. I saw their Cash App on here, so I wanted to go ahead and shout out their Cash App name. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah. So if you guys want to support the bakery in Memphis, Makeda's Cookies, like I said, it was the community of Memphis um, wanted to support them as well too. Like the name of the business was named after their 7-year-old daughter who passed away from leukemia. Makeda's Cookies, and I don't want them to be like another failing business off of something so tragic. So to donate
Yeah.
to them, their cash app is Cash Cookie Queen 99. You guys can see it right here. So yeah, man. Rest in peace to young Dolph. And yeah, man. Prayers up to the city of Memphis as well too, because I know it's rough out there right now. So much love.
Yeah.
All right, man. Speaking of love, um, hey, Austin, take it away.
Hey, look, when Jay Prince gets what he wants, man.
Come on, man.
When it's Jay Prince, you listen. You don't do all that back and forth with Jay Prince.
You
This
guys
is a
don't.
good thing though, man.
Yeah.
I'm happy that they came together. It might not stick. Like it might not be like this probably won't be the last that we hear of a back and forth between Kanye and Drake. But um I feel like they are closer than many people may know. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I feel like that's the only reason that the back and forth gets entertained by the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they weren't close, then they wouldn't they wouldn't entertain it. Because these are two artists who get dissed all the time by people looking for clout or looking for attention. They
Mm-hmm.
don't pay attention to that.
Right.
Drake and Jay-Z throw subliminals back and forth and then go get wine and
Mm-hmm.
gamble money away. And you know what I'm saying? Like Ye and Jay-Z throw back and forth at each other. Ye said himself,
Sometimes on
he
the
say
same
some shit.
song.
I say some shit. Right, they be on the same song together throwing
Talk
shade
about this.
sometimes. Like
Yeah.
they brothers, like that's what happens.
Yeah.
I don't think that Drake and Ye are brothers like Ye and Jay-Z are,
Right.
but I think they're closer than we may think to where that's why it bothers them when one does something, when one or
Yeah.
the other does something.
Yeah.
And so I am glad that they're doing this, that they came together, especially for Larry Hoover, and for the goal that it's attempted to reach for this concert that they about to put on.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I'm glad that they squashed the jump because man, it's I don't know what it is about this. I feel like it's this generation. I don't know if it's the generation coming up behind us, but it's definitely whatever the generation that we're currently in, the time frame that we currently in. There's no there's no duality in this like spot that we're in, where if you like one artist, you have to down to the other artist or
Yeah.
dislike another artist.
Yeah.
You can't just independently like them both for some reason these
Yeah.
days. You know what I'm saying? You can't big up both their greatness without someone trying to make it about the other artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a recurring thing that I'm seeing all over Twitter and
And our group
Instagram
chat.
and stuff like that. And in our group chat, god damn it. I wasn't gonna say it.
Hey, yeah.
God damn. We cannot avoid that shit, bro. Like,
Oh my god. Hilarious.
like man, like who was it? Who was it that said it? They act like two legends cannot coexist. J.
J.
Cole.
Cole, yeah.
They act like two legends cannot coexist, man. These guys are both great. You know what I'm saying? And it's two different things that make both of them great. Kanye is the the creative mind that is going to do
He's gonna push the
things that he's
boundaries.
not supposed to be able to do.
Yeah.
You know. Then on the other end, though, you got Drake, who is the
He gonna give you
overachiever
what
and
you
the
want.
consistent. Is
Yeah,
the consistent overachiever.
yeah,
Like
I
he's going to
agree.
reach numbers that nobody else has ever done
Yep,
while making great music that you love to listen to.
yep.
And you sit back and you say, I feel like I've heard this song from Drake before. You're welcome because you loved it the first time you heard it. And he made sure you got something else you were going to love. You know?
And we're still in
Like,
the golden era, so if it's not broke, don't fix
bro,
it.
like, what I'm telling you, like, he said, fuck, I forgot how he started the bar, but he said they act like I'm falling off, but I'm in my prime. They've been trying to push that narrative since '09. Like, bro, niggas been trying to say this man was down for a minute.
Yeah,
And
man.
he just keeps coming and he keeps breaking records. CLB was on the charts, or it was top 3, top 2 for 10 weeks straight.
I'm about to say, yeah, man. Like this nigga was on the charts #1 for 10 weeks. Niggas trying to drop
Come
albums
on,
like, come
bruh.
on, man.
Come on, bruh. Like,
Yeah,
you can't downplay the greatness of what he just dropped with CLB, because if it wasn't great or didn't have the replay value, it wouldn't have been number 1 for 5 weeks, and then top 2 the rest of the time. Dropped off, I think, when Taylor Swift shit dropped, and then came right back the next week and got back on top. And it's 300 as of yesterday. It's 300,000 units away from 2 million. It's moved 172,000, not thousand, 1,702,000 units is what it's moved in the 2.5, 3 months that it's been out. By the end of this year, that junk gonna be at 2 million units. That's crazy. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? That's crazy.
Well, Drake is
And
doing.
it's the highest grossing album of the year so far. No album has beat it. Taylor Swift, I think, was like either 30 or 80,000 units short. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So, and then you got Ye, who is exploring new sounds and is like, I think Donda. I think he hit the mark. He knew the assignment on Donda.
yeah,
Um, and so he executed too. And I didn't think he executed as much as he did when I first listened. But as I kept listening, I was like, you know what? Damn, we really got 2 classic albums in the same
classics.
in the same week,
I
in a
agree.
week span.
I
We
agree.
really got 2 classics. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, man.
Like, and so I'm just happy that we now have these 2 legends at the same time. I hope we get a few songs out of this piece. I hope we get a few songs out of this peaceful break. Um, that's what I'm gonna be waiting to see. Either Ye producing it or both of them on it.
Yeah,
Like something. I want something, and they can debut it at the concert for all I care.
yeah. That would be really dope, man. And like beautifully well put, man. When it comes to Ye and Drake collab, we are definitely due a good Drake and Ye collab, because the only song I can think of is the "Watch Out for Me, I'm About to Glow." Get that shit the fuck up out of here. Like that was the only song that I remember. Like I was just like, y'all are too great to be putting out some bullshit. Like that was some bullshit. That was some bullshit on both of their parts. But
Oh, and then the song that got changed, I think that was on Views, where they was on it.
oh
Uh
yeah,
oh
the Grammy, not the Grammy Family Jones. What was the one with Jay Z on
um
it? The Throne,
yeah,
the Pop Style.
Pop
Uh,
Style,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So I mean,
And then that didn't even get officially released, like with them on it.
right? Yeah, when it came
Drake
on the
changed
album,
the
took them off.
album.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So like, yeah, we definitely, yeah, that's got to be fixed. But I agree with your original sentiment as well too. Like when it comes to 2 legends coexisting, we definitely should be able to enjoy that. I mean, I know we're getting a lot of music, and everybody got a lot of opinions and just want to speak their opinion, but we should also appreciate the music that we're getting now too. We're getting a lot of good
yeah,
music, and it's really hard to like digest a lot of this music all coming at the same time. But one thing's for sure,
yeah,
CLB and Donda are both great, phenomenal albums. I know we're in the playlist era. I listen to playlists all day long. That's what I'd like to do now. But I put
yeah.
CLB and Donda on a playlist, and I let that shit go back and forth.
I did the same thing. I
Yeah,
put my music, CLB, and Donda on the same playlist,
yeah,
and
man.
I listen to, and I'm like, man, I actually sound good next to these guys. But no,
Shameless
but
plug.
bro, you can yeah, shameless fun. But yeah, you can literally put them two on a playlist and just let them run,
Let them
and
run.
it's enough music for you to get through whatever you
Whatever it
want to
is,
go, like
for
whatever it
sure.
is you want to get through, because they both dropped. It's what, about 60 songs between the two of them almost.
Yeah, I mean, now with Donda's
Close
Deluxe, I
to
think
60.
Donda got like 33, and I think Drake got like 21, 22, something like that.
Yeah, so you in the mid 50s. You know what I'm saying? If you do the deluxe, you closer to 60. If you do the down to deluxe, where it's what, five more songs?
No, no, no. I said with the Deluxe, Donda's at like 33 or 31, something like
Okay,
that.
okay. Well, yeah. So you got mid 50s in the amount of songs. They're quality songs, so they not just like, they're not a minute 30 and off. You know what I'm saying? So
They're
you get
still living.
quality music.
Yeah, they're still living right now,
Yeah.
man. Both of the albums are still, to me, living really good. I know I heard some people who just hate on Kanye's Donda so much, and for the people who hate Donda, I just challenge them to listen to it the way that it's supposed to be listened to. Don't listen to it with one AirPod in your ear and think it's going to be good. Like, find you a good sound system, find you a speaker, get in the car, and listen to some of that album. I guarantee you, it's going to hit different. Um,
Or hell, just shut up your ego.
True.
Shut your ego up
Yeah.
and appreciate the the creativity that went behind these songs. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Kanye has never stuck to one flow or one style of song or anything like that. Like, he's done everything, and so you wonder, like, damn, what's left for Kanye to do? And then he comes with, like, his production is completely different on this one than on a lot of records. His flow is not the same as it has been on all the other songs or things like that. Like, appreciate the creativity
Yeah.
and the soundscape that we're being blessed with, and then appreciate the consistency and the soundscape that we're blessed with from the other side. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, and I'm one of those guys that if Drake got beef with somebody, I got beef with somebody.
I
You
know.
know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't listen to no Meek Mill. I still don't fuck with Pusha T. Like, I
Oh,
can't. I'm sorry. Like,
yo, Twitter went crazy when this happened. It was just like, yo, Pusha T up here fighting the air right now. like, like, how does this man feel, man? But Pusha T talked about this on the Joe Budden podcast when he had the beef with Drake a long time ago. He said that he said when it comes to Ye and Drake, they're different. You know what I mean? He said I'm not built that way. They can sub diss each other and do this and do that and be cool. I'm not. I can't do that though. So it's
I honestly think it's because of the relationship. But I get what Pusha's saying too, because I'm not sending shots at nobody I'm cool with.
facts. Yeah,
You know
there's
what I'm
people.
saying? So if I'm sending shots, it's because you done put yourself on the list. Like,
Right.
I don't send shots at people that I'm gonna be cool with. So I understand what Pusha's talking about, but fuck Pusha T. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, nah, you on the wrong side, bro. You on the wrong side on this one.
Yeah.
No, but I stopped listening to the other person. Meek Mill, stopped listening to him completely until the beef was squashed. The only person I didn't stop listening to was Chris Brown, but I think that's because I kind of, in my head, I rationalized it as the beef wasn't as public, or as, like, there wasn't as,
It was.
like,
It
shot.
was. It wasn't a music that. It was a woman
It
involved.
wasn't a
You know what I mean?
music. Yeah, it wasn't a
Yeah.
music beef.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It wasn't a music beef. But when it's a music beef, when people making full songs about each other, yeah, I don't listen to the opposition at that point. You know what I'm saying? So I still listen to Donda, because Ye to me is above any beef. Like, they're
Yeah.
both above any beef to me. That's how great they are. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, Ye established his place in my musical journey before Drake was popping for real. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? It was the 50 Cent era when Ye established himself.
For
You know,
sure.
for me, what was it, '05 or something like that?
The
'04,
original
'05?
verses, yeah, man. I think it was '07
Yeah.
graduation versus Get Rich or Die Trying.
Graduation.
Yeah, man.
Yep, graduation. And that's where Kanye established, like, that's graduation, honestly, is probably still my favorite album to date of all time. Because it
Wow.
made such of an impact in my life at the
Yeah.
time. You know what I'm saying?
Music changed
Like,
right after that.
yeah,
People
it's the
people were
one
comfortable.
album I can point to and I could be like, you know what? Ever since that album, I ain't gonna lie, I've been moving a little different in my life. That album made me feel some type of way about myself inside. Like, made me feel good.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, because people forget around that time it was difficult to make music like that. Kanye was really breaking barriers because most
mhm.
of it was, music like 50 Cent, you know what I mean? More so gangster hip hop, gangster rap and stuff like
Yeah,
that. And then here comes Kanye with a backpack and he just changes the whole entire thing. And now you get graduation. And what happens after graduation? You have 808s and the Heartbreak, which
yep.
then that birthed Kid Cudi, which then birthed Drake. You know what I mean? Like those melodic
Well,
tones. No,
I'm
you
not
have
sure I
no,
would say
no.
that
Come, come on,
in
bro.
that.
Come on, don't do it.
I'm
Don't
not
do
sure
it.
I would
You
put it in
have
that
you.
order.
No, no. You.
I'm not sure.
All right. when it when it
I
you
think
have
of
to
the
understand,
808s
Kid
and
Cudi.
Heartbreak,
No,
Heart,
listen.
Kid
Kid Cudi
Cudi
was an
and
Kid Cudi was an intricate part in the 808 and the Heartbreak in making that album. And Drake has gone on record and said how that album has influenced his sound, and he still him and 40 still use that sound to this day. So you have to give Cudi his credit where it's due. He was majorly impactful on that 808 and the Heartbreak album. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Austin's having a hard time having a minute because he knows it's the truth. When it comes to
I, I,
that,
I'm,
T Pain is another one as well too.
I'm,
Got to give T Pain
I'm gonna put
his
a pin
props.
in that. I'm gonna put a pin in the Cuddy one. I can't say nothing bad about Cuddy though, because he's on CLB and the song that he's on is a fantastic.
Yeah,
So,
I was actually I was actually happy to see that collab too. You know, this is just a selfish collab that I would love to see, but I remember, being from the DMV area, Wale was such a big, part. Like when you see Wale coming up, you're just like, oh shit, like we about to be put on. And I remember seeing that GQ cover with him, Kid Cudi, and Drake on the cover, like for the first freshman type of situation. You know, what I mean, they were bringing in
yeah.
the new age of hip hop, and I would love to see a fucking Drake, Kid Cudi, and Wale record, and just to kind of like remember that. But that's me being selfish. But anyway,
I feel like I know they could execute that, but I'm wondering in my head what that would sound like right
it'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting. But
now.
as of right, it's crazy because Wale and Cudi were cool for a minute, and then Wale and Drake were like kind of not, and then now you have Drake and Cudi not cool, but now they are. But now Wale and Cudi not cool. It's an interesting dynamic, man. But anyway, back to these guys, man. Drake and Ye, they are good again, and I think they've been good. I mean, from what I got from Ye's interview with Drink Champs is that they're in professional rap, right? So like when it comes to
Yeah.
the public and the music, they may not have been cool, but behind closed door, they already kind of like piece it up. You know what I mean? They're too close to each other. Their families are close to each other. Their peoples is close to each other. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of hard for them to both to be the top artists and not bump into each other and stuff like that. So, and like you said, for them to come together for a good cause, to free Larry Hoover, Jay Prince, obviously, if you guys don't know who he is and his influence on Drake and his career, it makes perfect sense. And it took somebody like
Yeah.
him to be like, okay, y'all, stop the bullshit. I don't give a fuck about none of this, shit that you got going on. He was the one that stopped the beef from going further than what it did in the first place. Because
Well, he stopped Drake from airing shit out after Pusha T did
yeah,
Life of Adidon.
Yeah, he was just
Drake
like,
was
nah.
about to Drake was about to air shit out,
Yeah,
and
and
Jay
Jay
Prince was
Prince was
like,
like,
"No,
nah. Jay Prince said
we stopping this right here."
he said this is not coming out.
Yeah, nah. He said
he's,
we stopping this right
he said, matter of fact, burn the tape. Matter of fact, give me the tape. Yeah. So anyway, and Drake, respectfully, you know, following with the orders of Jay Prince. So,
Yeah, man. I mean, he said it in the song. He said, "I'm a Jay Prince investment." You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
he shows mad love and respect to Jay Prince.
mob
You know, it
ties.
was Jay Prince's son who
Who
put him
discovered
on
him?
it with Jay Prince in the
Yeah,
first place.
yeah.
So yeah,
So, all right, man. If you guys want, December 9th, man, they are doing a concert. Kanye is doing a concert and it has special guest Drake. Man, I thought about going, but I was like, I'm gonna stay disciplined. I told myself I'm not doing no more events this year. I'm staying in the house. I'm staying focused. But but man, this is tempting. God damn! I swear, I looked at the ticket. I was like, man, I'm not even gonna go look at these ticket prices because if it's anywhere near what
a price where you comfortable.
fucking Chad's such a big fan. He said, man, I don't give a fuck what the price is. He said, I'll drop a stack on this shit. I was just like, come on, man, like. But there's people like that, and I did think about like maybe if I buy it, I might flip it, but anyway, yeah, man, that's gonna be an amazing concert. I hope I can live stream it. If they can do like a situation with Apple, like they did when Ye was doing his thing, oh man, I would love that. I would love that. I would like that more than going to the concert, honestly.
Yeah, nah, that would be fire. You know what? And they might too because of the cause. You never know.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, because
never
it's not
know.
about the money. It's not about the money. It's about getting the word
Right.
out. So that actually makes
It's,
perfect
yeah,
sense.
it's about the publicity to getting all the eyes possible on it. So I wouldn't be surprised if they had some type of way to do that.
Yeah, because I mean, Ye already broke all those records with Apple and stuff like that. So I'm sure
Yeah,
Apple will be very willing to be like, yeah, you can do that here. Oh, you got
yeah.
Drake too? Yeah, you can do that
And
here.
it's gonna sell out anyway.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
they could put it for free on all cable stations and it's still gonna sell out. Like
Right.
it could be free nationwide to
Niggas,
watch.
internet not gonna be able to
People are
work.
still gonna buy the ticket.
God damn it, my Google broken. Uh, but anyway, man. Yeah, so that's on Ye and Drake, man. December 9th, the Larry Hoover, free Larry Hoover benefit concert is going down. So make sure check that out. Moving on, what we got next? Oh man, I got bad news, and it's actually called good news by. Oh man. All right, the AMAs came out this week, and of course we got a lot of, interesting topics. But let me just say, I'm just gonna say this: what the hell happened at the AMAs? They got this shit all the way wrong. I think they got like 2 right. They might have got like 2 right, but I'm gonna start here. And I swear people gonna be like, y'all hate Meg Thee Stallion on Top Hill. And I really don't. I really love Meg. I really do. But I hate the bullshit. Meg Thee Stallion's album, Good News, wins favorite hip hop album. And I refuse to allow y'all to say that her album was better than Drake's album in the discussion. I mean, everybody else, we can mention Juice WRLD, Rod Wave, and Pop Smoke, who were also nominated. But you're not saying that Good News is beating any Drake album. You're not. You're just, how? Explain. And I understand people are going to say, yo, no, this is a fan favorite, so they voted. Fuck that. Fuck that. The fans are wrong. The voting system is wrong. This shit is rigged. This shit is rigged, man. There's absolutely no way. Because the fans are right here in the comments, too. Never heard this album in my life. Rigged, so it didn't matter. Sorry, what? I'm not trying to hate, but I don't know Meg to keep winning these awards. Like, the fans are right here, too. Like, it's really crazy. And it's funny because I peep everything. The Shade Room announced all the winners, right? And this is how meticulous I can tell these people are. The Shade Room announced all the winners, all the nominees, all the winners. But guess which one they did not post? Meg Thee Stallion. That was the only one they did not post. And I swear, because her media team is so, they're just like, look, we understand that you guys announced the winners on your page and stuff like that, but don't put that on Shade Room. So Rap is actually the one that posted it because nobody else would.
Oh, wow.
Because they know the comments is crazy because they know she's not supposed to win that. She not.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's not the way.
Anyway, congratulations to Meg Thee Stallion. We love you, man.
Sorry, bro, but no, bro. Like, that was not it. That was not it. And the thing is this, okay? When I found out how the AMAs worked, then I was no longer surprised.
Tell us how it worked, just so our viewers can know.
So here's the one thing about part of the nominations for that category anyway. So the way the AMAs work is it runs from September to September. It's supposed to be the time period that you can get nominated in between. So September 2020 to September 2021. From what I read, though, it doesn't seem like you have to release between September to September. It seems like they just count the fan interaction, the streams, the talk about, like, it seems like they count the interactions from September to September, and that is how you get nominated. And then the fans vote for the winner.
That don't even make no sense.
It seems so thrown together, and like it feels like it's trying to be so fan centric that it's missing any type of like criteria. Right. Because the Pop Smoke album that was put up dropped in July of last year.
Okay. Yeah. And there was so many more music that dropped within that time frame that could have been nominated.
Bro,
they missed a lot.
Do you know what could be on there?
J. Cole? Moneybagg Yo?
J. Cole. Tyler, the Creator.
Yeah. And they love Tyler. What the hell? What the hell's going on with this list?
Yeah, there's so many other albums that could have been on there. Like, I'm going to be honest. I'm surprised. I'm kind of surprised that Juice made it on there. Not because I'm a big Juice fan. So honestly, if you ask me, Good News, I don't listen to Pop Smoke like that, so I can't speak on his album. But Good News wasn't better than Soulfly, Legends Never Die, or Certified Lover Boy. Yeah. It wasn't better than any of those. But then when I found out that it was a fan vote, I'm like, oh, okay. Keep in mind what this past year has been. Meg Thee Stallion has capitalized on every ounce of publicity that has come from the situations that she's had go on or the situations that she's created. Mm-hmm. When I say the situation she's created, it was her saying she was in a bad contract with her original label. Come to find out, that was a lie. The contract was amazing. Mm. And any independent artist that was at the level she was at when she got it should be grateful to have that contract, because it doesn't happen. So found out she lied on her own label just to get out. Shout out to Rock Nation, because they fucking management just makes whatever they want to happen. Fucking New World Order and shit. It's like, no, let me stop. But
this message is brought to you by Austin Toles TV.
And then the shit with Tory, which they turned that into the biggest like domestic violence, like respect women more. Y'all don't respect women. She became the poster face of it. Got herself on all these magazine covers and all of this
And that's
other
when it really
publicity
went up
from
for
that
her.
situation.
That's when it really went
And
up.
yeah, like shit turned up for her after that. She gained so much after that from capitalizing that situation the right way. When you talk about business wise, she
Yeah, she didn't do
capitalized
it.
like
Yeah,
the best
she's
way
not,
possible.
and that's my thing. Let me just say, she's not doing anything wrong. She's doing everything
Man,
she's supposed to do. No, she is. Like
yeah,
in
yeah.
terms of
It's like
if
the
you if you
American justice.
if you want success, if your goal is success and the accolades and stuff like that, her and her team are doing a phenomenal job. They're executing everything. It's just not the correct answer. That's all I'm saying. You
Right,
know what I mean?
right.
Let's get the correct answer. But in terms of what she's doing, I'm not blaming Meg Thee Stallion for her winning this award because what's she gonna go up there and say? Like, I don't want this. No, she worked hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And she deserves recognition. All these artists deserve recognition. It's just she's not hip hop album. No, she's just not.
but I think it's important that they put favorite there because of the way that they go, the way that they do their vote. First of all, when does voting even start? I didn't know nothing about it.
Nobody
You
knew
know what
about it. You
I'm
know who voted? The niggas in the back. The niggas that was by the donut table. That's who voted for it.
Yeah, because I was about to say I didn't know nothing about the voting. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd have definitely put my vote in a
Yeah,
different direction.
yeah.
But
Fuck out of here. We not gonna
it
spend
says
that much.
favorite, so I give it. I let her. I like. Congratulations on winning it, but your album wasn't better than the other people that you were up against.
And anybody that disagrees with that, if anybody says that Good News Meg Thee Stallion album is better than Certified Lover Boy, I mean, I don't have to say it, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't have to
If
say
you
it.
follow me on social media, unfollow me, block me, report me.
I mean, we obviously can't have an intellectual music conversation, so it's just better that we don't speak. So,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right,
Let's sever ties.
for the other nominees and winners, we'll just go ahead and run off the ones that we care about. Artist of the Year, of course, is not going to go to Drake or The Weeknd, but it will go to BTS, which, you know, I understand BTS has a huge fan base. Their music is pretty popping. I can understand that.
It's that international. Like they got all of China.
They're Korean. Be respectful.
Oh,
It's K-pop, not C-pop.
oh, even hip. I don't listen. I don't know.
New Artist of the Year goes to Olivia Rodrigo. I'm not familiar with her. Collaboration of the Year goes to Doja Cat featuring SZA with Kiss Me More. I'm not mad at that. I'm actually surprised at that because she beat out Justin Bieber, which is big. Bad Bunny, which is also big. Chris Brown, Young Thug, Go Crazy, that was a great record. 24K Golden Mood, that was a great record too. But I'm actually okay with this winner. That's okay with me. Favorite trending song, Meg Thee Stallion, Body. The hell this trending song? Body was not better than Bust It. Get the fuck out of here, bro. That Bust It challenge? You trying to tell me that Meg Thee Stallion's Body was more of a trending record than Bust It? All right. I'm gonna come off as a hater. We're gonna keep it moving. We'll keep it moving. Favorite music video. Winner was Lil Nas X with Montero. I'm not even gonna say. I never seen the video, but I heard it was interesting.
I did. It was wild. That was wild as hell.
Favorite male pop artist goes to Ed Sheeran. All right, fam. Ed
Did he
Sheeran.
even drop anything?
He just dropped like last week, and that shit not even doing numbers. And he beat all the black people. I'm sorry. He beat Drake, Lil Nas X, The Weeknd, and Justin Bieber. That's wild. Ed Sheeran don't even believe in that. All right, we're going to keep it moving. Favorite female pop artist, Taylor
That's
Swift.
a fucking lie. That's a fucking lie.
She beat
Doja
Ariana
Cat's
Grande.
on that.
Is there something else I can help with?
Yeah, fix this shit,
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
I'm sorry.
She said, "I'm sorry. Get out of here." Um,
Doja
yeah,
Cat should have won that one.
yeah. Doja Cat should have won that. She had a phenomenal year. Favorite pop duo, BTS, of course. That was just another BTS award. Favorite pop album, Taylor Swift. Okay.
Shut the fuck up. Fuck Love was better than Taylor Swift shit.
Favorite pop song, BTS Butter. Okay. Okay. Pop, country. Hold on, we're gonna get to the good stuff. All right.
I'm dead.
Favorite male hip hop artist, Drake. Okay. That is the right answer.
Yeah, that'll never be the wrong answer.
Shout out to Jamila with her own boss. She is in the chat. What is good, Jamila? Um, we're still kind of early in this show. We just got started. So Drake beat Little Baby, Moneybagg Yo, Polo G, Pop Smoke. Congratulations to all the gentlemen that were nominated. I think that was right. Favorite female hip hop artist: Meg Thee Stallion over Cardi B, Coi Ray, Erica Banks, and Saweetie. No comment. Favorite hip hop album. We talked about this. Meg Thee Stallion's Good News beat Certified Lover Boy. I mean, we're not even gonna talk about it. Keep it going. Favorite hip hop song goes to Cardi B with Up. Over these nominees, I'm not mad at it. I'm just confused with why these are the songs that were nominated. I feel like there was much better rap hip hop songs that were out, but okay.
The only one on that list that should be on that list
Rap Star?
is Rap Star and Up. Those are the only two songs that should be on that list, and there should be three other nominees beside them.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. But um congratulations to Cardi B. I mean, she hosted the event as well too. We didn't mention that. She did a phenomenal job. I didn't watch the whole awards, but I saw some clips. Cardi B is always super entertaining, fun to watch, fun to look at, and
Yeah, I love her.
yeah, she's just really dope. And she definitely just, to me, if you go host a joke, you gotta get an award. How crazy would it be to host a fucking event and not get a award? That's crazy. So
Yeah.
favorite male R&B artist, The Weeknd. That's the right answer. Favorite R&B. This is where I got confused. Favorite female R&B artist went to Doja Cat. You just put her in a pop. You just put her in the pop category. You also had her in the hip hop. You also had her in the hip hop category, and now you're putting her in the R&B category, just so she can beat her, Jasmine Sullivan, Janae Aiko, and SZA. I really enjoy Doja Cat. I do. I think she's a dope artist. Her album is amazing. Her music is amazing. But why is she in the R&B category? Because you're taking away from these other women who are really R&B. I mean,
Oh shit, they did it in the next category too.
yeah, they put in the R&B album too. Like that's not fair. That's not
She
right.
should have won pop. She should
Yeah.
have won the pop album over who was it? Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
She should have won the pop shit
Yeah.
easily.
Politics
And
involved as
then
usual.
one of these other women, like you're right. One of these other women should have won this category, R&B category.
Yeah.
Like they, it seems like
they
they're
position them in a
dulling
way.
the shine. They,
Yeah.
Like they was like, we can't let these niggas win too much.
And I bet and that we got to really speak up for our women too, because I'm sure when they saw the nominees, her, Jasmine Sullivan, Janae Aiko, SZA, those are R&B women. And then you see Doja Cat, and you're just like, okay, you know why they put Doja Cat here, so she can get an award. That's why. And not to take anything away from Doja Cat, phenomenal artist, but she's not R&B. She's not R&B.
No. She still should have gotten an award. It should have been in those other categories that we looked at earlier.
Yeah, man. Like
she should have won two categories earlier: the female pop artist and the female pop album. Doja should have won both of those.
Yeah, I mean, we're not. Come on, Jasmine Sullivan Hotels was fire. I mean, Jasmine Sullivan killed it on that album. All right, moving on. Now I'm upset. Okay, so they put Silk Sonic in the R&B song so they can get an award. Okay, I mean, I understand. Male Latin artist, Bad Bunny. Okay, all right. So that's That's it for the AMAs. I think that's all we can. Machine Gun Kelly won Rock Artist. Okay, all right.
Hey, no, that's well deserved. His rock album was fucking amazing.
I think it's interesting how he went from hip hop and then switched up to the rock bag. He's been doing successful in it. So congratulations.
I'm telling you, his rock music is better than his rap music, bro. That shit is beautiful.
And also Kanye West wins for favorite gospel artist, which to me so disrespectful. That's so disrespectful. But anyway, okay. I forgot. Donda is a gospel album. Okay. All right.
And the album before Donda was gospel.
That was gospel. I'll give him that. That one was gospel.
Yeah, that was pure. That was pure gospel.
Yeah. All right. All right. Off of the AMAs. Oh, fuck. All right. Here we go. All right. Kyle Rittenhouse has been found not guilty on all counts for the deaths of the protesters in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Well, if you're black in America, just roll the tape. This is nothing new. We've seen this before on repeat for years, and not surprised at all. Not surprised at this verdict. All right. Speaking to all my people, man, the quicker that we realize that the justice system is not designed to give true justice, it's designed on who can play the game better. If you've been to court, you should be able to analyze and see how this game is played. Okay? The lawyer's job is to win a case. Whether you are innocent or guilty, if you're guilty and you know you're guilty, then that lawyer's job is to find a way to still win that case, knowing that you're wrong. So it's a game. Who can win the case? Who has the better lawyer? Who has, the better evidence to just throw stuff out? If this was a moral case, like, okay, for the people who said he was self-defense, right? He was being chased after, he was being attacked. All right. Did any one of those people that chased after him have an assault weapon with them? No? Okay. All right. In a moral case, this is how it should win. You have a 17-year-old that crossed 2 state lines with an AR-15. In the story. That's a charge. That's a charge. In the story. But because our system is not designed that way, that got thrown out. How? Because better lawyer. All right. Former President Donald Trump, no surprise here, congratulates Kyle Rittenhouse for being found innocent of all charges. It's called being found not guilty, and by the way, it's not self-defense, nothing is. That's Donald Trump's stance. Moving on. Our current president, Joe Biden, says that he stands by the verdict.
Boy.
Says that he stands by the verdict of the Kyle Rittenhouse trial, saying that the jury system of trial in the U.S. works and must be respected. I don't know if a judge saying, hey, Kyle, come here and pick from this cup of names and we're going to get rid of half of these jurors should be respected. But that is how this game was played, right? So that's our current president.
Did you see the switch between what he said though but while he was trying to get elected?
I forgot.
It was pretty much the exact opposite of
right.
What he just did. It was pretty much the exact. He was basically saying like something like this should never happen and it wouldn't have happened under his watch or some shit like that. Because he was trying to take shots at Donald Trump.
Right.
You know what
exactly.
I'm saying?
But here we have Joe Biden and Donald Trump agreeing on the same exact thing. The reason why so many of our people voted for Biden because they didn't think that stuff like this was going to continue to happen. But guess what? It continues to happen. Why? Because we're not politically smart. We just vote for whoever sounds better, whoever's going to shine the little shiny thing in front of us. Like, oh, he said he's going to do this, this, and that, and he said this, and he's nice. No, like, stop. Until these people respect our vote, stop giving them our vote. Anyway, that's my take. Kamala Harris. She says, today's verdict speaks for itself. I spent a majority of my career working to make our criminal justice system more equitable. It's clear there's still a lot of work to be done. There's still a lot of work to do. Okay. I've been critical of Kamala Harris. I've been saying, where has she been at, though? Haven't heard from her. This tells me that her and Joe Biden are not on the same page, obviously. This also says, hold up, I'm gonna let them have this, Austin. I'm gonna let them have this. There's also rumors that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have not been getting along in the White House, which could equal up to why we're not hearing or seeing from Kamala Harris, because she has been getting shut down, silenced. Outside of the 85 hours that she did have power, congratulations for a black woman to the first black woman to ever hold the power of the president. Does go to Kamala Harris. But how do we feel about this comment, man? She has spoken for what a lot of our people are saying. Obviously, this is the wrong verdict. This is somebody, at the end of the day, two people are dead because this person shot somebody. He is claiming self-defense. But sir, you didn't have to drive 2 states over to try to that's not self-defense to me. That's self-offense to me. You're asserting yourself into the situation. You're not defending yourself from a situation. You
got the smoke that you went there for.
Yeah. When it got real, you was a bitch and you decided to start shooting. If you really wanted self-defense, throw your hands up. Throw your hands up. You had a crew too. You had people there that was on your side, right? They could have fought with you too, but you decided to kill people. Because I know people are going to say like, yo, he was being attacked. They were running up on him. None of them had a fucking AR, an assault rifle. Like, come on, man. Like, and they make it seem like, well, it is what it is. Like, they're numbing us to this shit. I'm so sick and tired of seeing this shit, man. Like, I really don't. Probably after this, I'm probably not gonna talk politics no more. I'm done with talking politics, honestly.
Yeah, I don't even really get into it for real. All I'm gonna say though is with Kamala, she said that shit because her approval rating is fucking low as dirt. That's why she said it. She got to get her approval rating back up, so she got to be on our side again.
Yeah, Joe's team was just like, yeah, Joe, you kind of sound like Trump came out with a statement, and your statement sounds just like his. So we're gonna go ahead and throw that black audible.
They already know Joe's a one term, so they don't really care. That's why. That's why they letting him look stupid, because everybody knows he's one term and done. Yeah. There's no way he's getting a second term. Like, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So it doesn't even really matter, what he says or does. He can do whatever he wants because everybody knows he's one and done.
Right. Shout out to Sha'Carri Richardson. She posted after the verdict, Kyle Rittenhouse in comparison to Trayvon Martin. This is, somebody creating this. So Kyle Rittenhouse is 17 years old. So was Trayvon Martin. Kyle Rittenhouse was carrying an assault rifle. Trayvon Martin was carrying a bag of Skittles. Kyle Rittenhouse kills and injures 3 people. Trayvon Martin walks in a hoodie. Kyle Rittenhouse found not guilty, and Trayvon Martin was killed by somebody not guilty. Then also another comparison, Kyle Rittenhouse during the verdict trial was 18 years old. Now Tamir Rice was 12 years old. Tamir Rice was holding a toy gun. Kyle Rittenhouse was literally holding an AR and killed 2 people. Tamir Rice was shot dead on the scene. Kyle Rittenhouse was acquitted on all charges. So even though obviously these stories are not, side by side parallel, the issue is that because of social media, because of the news, we are constantly seeing black people die by the hands of white people or white people in authority, police officers, and we are always the victim, or not seen as the victim. We're always seen as a threat, or we're always getting the short end of the stick as we see other people like a George Zimmerman, like a Kyle Rittenhouse, knowingly, we see videotapes of them literally murdering people, and they are not held accountable. So when we see that, it's traumatizing. It's like, how do you fuck this up? How do we say that we have a justice system that works, and you literally on camera see this person murder people and can walk free? Murder. I mean, all right. The reason why I don't want to talk about politics and this stuff anymore because it gets me triggered, but the answer is we have to stop hoping and praying for somebody to fix our problem for us. We have to take this problem into our own hands, and you can do that by by getting our finances together and coming together as a community. For an example, I'm gonna continue using the Asian community because they did this flawlessly. When there was violence against the Asian community, against white people, against them, they came out with a slogan, "Stop Asian Hate." That movement happened for about a week. Okay? After that, they got together, they got a bill passed in Congress, and you never fucking heard of it again. You never fucking heard of it. You don't hear nobody talking about Stop Asian Hate no more. Why? Because they lobby, they got their money together, they got a bill passed, and that shit is done. We always look like, damn, how did they get this bill passed so fast? Like it shot straight up to the president and signed it. We're still having problems getting lynching laws passed. We still say Black Lives Matter. We're not doing anything. We're going to the march and to the protest. We're getting the awareness. The awareness is there, but we're not putting our money where our mouth is. We're not coming together as a community. We're not lobbying. We're not getting laws passed that way. So if we don't own shit, we're just renters. We're bystanders. So. So anyway, Sha'Carri Richardson got backlash, of course, for her post because people, the same LeBron James sentiment, just shut up and dribble, has been told to her. She does sports. Why is she talking about politics? And this was her response.
Lovely Saturday. I am just stopping by to say this, that I am black before I'm an athlete. So if you don't like the fact that I post for what I believe in and for my people, and you're not a believer in that, then just simply unfollow me, because you're not going to stop seeing me, because that's the reality we live in. And if you are blinded by privilege, then you can't be a fan of mine. So yeah, take it or leave it, unfollow me or not, but I'm going to continue to share and spread the word of reality for the black society and for the people that are around that understand as well. But I'm not stopping, so unfollow me. Good morning.
Round of applause for that young lady right there. I am black before I'm an athlete. I am black before anything. I'm black before enter whatever you want to put there, because that's what they see first. That's the reason why Tamir Rice is not here. The reason why Philando Castillo's not here. The reason why Eric Gardner's not here. The reason why Trayvon Martin's not here. Then the list goes on and on and on and on. People saw their color first and were threatened. And now they're not here. We can't bring them back. These people are out here killing people and are still here. And not only are they still here, they get no jail time at all. All right, fam. I didn't even look at all this other shit. Kyle Rittenhouse said he supports Black Lives Matter. It said it had nothing to do with race. It was all in self-defense. And I'm gonna say this too. Did he do anything wrong outside of obviously killing somebody in the court? If you're him, yeah, you don't want to go to jail. Their system is designed to protect them. So until we fix this, we're going to continue seeing this.
Yeah. This is all. At some point, it gets comical for me. I'm going to be honest. It's like, I'm overseeing the post. Like, we all know the justice system is doing what it was designed to do.
Yeah.
It was designed to reinforce white supremacy. Mm-hmm. That was literally the design of it. When the country was created, the founding fathers, black people weren't even considered human at the time.
Right.
So, and nothing has changed. Like, nothing about the system has changed. Like, we got us in some positions here or there, but for the most part, the system is working very efficiently according to its design. And the only way to change it is...
All right.
Yeah, I can't incite no riots, so I ain't even know that.
My biggest thing, if people want to know what the answer is, the best thing to do is just follow the lead of people who have been in your position and have overcame that position before. The blueprint is there. Look at the Jewish community. The Jewish community was not well loved and respected by people, but look at them now.
But they were united and they put their money together.
Can't tell them shit. They own shit. America is a land of opportunity now. They've taken that away from us many, many times, but now you can't. It's up to us now to rebuild our families, Black Wall Street, to start owning some shit. Own some shit, man. We gotta start thinking generational wealth, not just about immediate riches, stuff like that. Like, we gotta start passing shit down to our kids, man. Like Kanye said, our kids. Okay. Own some shit, man. All right.
Yep.
Triggered. Get off of here. All right. Speaking of more white power, Adele has her new album came out 30, and it's been going crazy and stuff like that. And I thought that this was very interesting because she made a call to Spotify and requested that the shuffle option be removed or changed for her album. And I thought that was so powerful because she's an artist. Spotify is a whole platform with many, many artists. They had to literally go in and code and all that stuff to take the effort and the time to say, okay, we'll do this. That's not just, that shows you how much power and influence certain people have. You know what I mean? And I think it's dope though, because I'm an album purist. I love listening to albums the way they were intended for us to hear them. And there's a reason why the artists take the time to make the music that they do to give it to us in the order that they want. And I know that some people just like, fuck all that, I just want to hear music, put it on shuffle, I good. But to me, when I hear a brand new album from one of my favorite artists, whether it be Kendrick, Drake, The Weeknd, whatever, I'm playing it from track 1 to the finish. And then after I live with that album, I'm gonna put it in a playlist. I'm gonna put it in a shuffle. I'm gonna mix it with my, with my favorite stuff. But I think this is dope. I think this is cool that she was able to do this. But it's also interesting to show how powerful of an artist she is as well too. What do you think, Austin? So, this is what I wanted you to see.
This is interesting. But I'm gonna be honest, it's really like, okay, and like, I don't want anybody to shuffle my new album. Okay, niggas just gonna pick the songs that they want and they're gonna throw them in the playlist and it's gonna be all shuffled. Like you said, we in the playlist era. You're not gonna get around like. Yes, there are gonna be people like me. When I listen to albums still to this day, I never shuffle the music. I don't even do playlists for real. I go and I listen to the specific album that I want to hear at the time. Like I know what artists I want to listen to, and then I go choose from their albums. I listen to the albums 1 through whatever, straight up and down. And 9 times out of 10, depending on what album it is or what artist it is, I'll listen to the same album 3, 4, 5 times in a row, like in a day. Like I listen to 24 Hours a lot. I listen to 6 or 7 of his albums, and I just go through all of them. And then I'll go to Nav and I'll listen to all of his albums, like the originals and the deluxes. And I'll go to Drake and listen to his albums. I go to T-Pain, listen to his albums. But I listen at an album at a time pace. So I listen to music in a way that Adele would appreciate me listening to her album. Don't nobody give a fuck what you want. It's about what we want. Like we're gonna listen. People are gonna listen to your music how they want to listen to your music. Now, their first listen, they can't because you were strong enough to get Spotify to change. And I'm not surprised because when you talk about artists who hit the amount of streams that she does, it's her, Drake, and sometimes Taylor Swift, I guess. Like, Eminem. You know what I'm saying? You got Doja Cat. You got, it's not many people up there in the stream levels that they are at. You know what I'm saying?
I would love to see another artist attempt this. You know what I mean? I would love to see, but it has to be, like you said, one of those people. Like it's got to be a Drake, a Kendrick, a Cole, a Jay-Z, a Beyonce, a Rihanna. I want to see.
J. Cole couldn't do this. J. Cole not in that level. He's not in that level.
Okay.
He's not in that level.
Okay. Respectfully.
Drake, yes. Beyonce, of course, because Beyonce and Jay-Z, they can fuck around and be like, either you're going to do it this way or it's only coming out on Tidal. So what's up?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And streaming companies are not trying to miss out on that revenue.
Yeah.
Sure. So they could. But I think more realistically, though, like if I'm just talking about just straight up, who would do something like this and get away with it? Drake. Taylor Swift would, just because she's like the epitome of white privilege in music.
Get the fuck. This message is brought to you by Austin Toles.
It's true. It's true.
I don't think Drake would do it though, because Drake knows that he makes playlist music.
Would.
Drake makes playlist music, so he
that's literally his whole brand is playlist music.
Yeah. I could definitely see this more like being a probably Beyonce doing it, and they probably would bend over backwards to do whatever Beyonce asked them to do.
Yeah, definitely.
Because Adele bends over backwards for Beyonce. Obviously, we've seen that. So
yeah, but I shout out to Adele having the power to do that. She got the skill and the fan base to have that control because she's fucking amazing. So do you?
And this is another power flex. I saw this too. I was just like, yo, Adele is out here going crazy. Apparently, an Australian reporter was suspended after admitting to Adele that he did not listen to her new album during the interview. So he was literally interviewing her, and I guess it came up that he didn't listen to her album, and now he's suspended. That is crazy, bro. I didn't have time.
This is where you lose me. This is where you lost me.
That is crazy, bro.
All this money you making and you want to fuck with his money. Like, come on, bro.
Now, it's probably not Adele herself saying, hey, get this man suspended. It was probably whatever the station, but still.
But she could easily get rid of that suspension. She could say the word and they would be like, she could say, how dare this company do this? I'm not going to support da-da-da-da-da. Like, she could don't support that. She could get them to give that man his shit back.
Right. Someone commented, Breakfast Club used to tell artists all the time they never listened to their album yet. Yo, Charlotte was famous for that shit. Like, yeah, I didn't hear it yet.
Like, nah, I haven't heard it yet.
Bro, and right now it's too much music, bro. It's too much music coming out, bro. Like, it's too much music, bro. I haven't listened to Adele's album either.
Good thing we're not interviewing her because I ain't listened to the album.
I ain't listened to it either. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Anyway, yo, Austin, man, it has been a pleasure. We have spent about an hour and a half on these topics, man. This is a really
shit, that's crazy.
This is a phenomenal episode, man. We still got to do top or not. So
that's crazy.
That is crazy. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sign off, man. Yo, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching another episode of the Top Hill Podcast. Make sure you guys support Top Hill by subscribing to our channel, liking our videos. Also say what's up to us in the DMs, man. Shout us out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You can follow me at Imani Boss and also the Top Hill Podcast, the Top Hill Pod. And Austin, where can they find you, man?
I'm Austin Toles TV, and I'm sorry I haven't been as active in the comments. There's been a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot more comments than it used to be.
Bro, it is overwhelming, but it is our duty, especially my duty as well too, like to get in these comments and to talk to you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna make a conscious effort this holiday season. I'm gonna be in there. I gotta connect with you guys because you guys are amazing. I love you guys so much. You guys have been supporting us throughout this whole thing, and you guys have some really dope suggestions as well too for records that we should listen to. So we definitely, we're here because of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure. So,
no, fact.
So really appreciate it. But all right, man. So this is going to do it for this episode of Top Hill. Make sure you guys stay tuned for a new episode of Top or Not coming right up. So if you guys are in the live, we're going to go ahead and shut this joint down, and we'll be right back. But I'm your boy, Mr. Top Hill Pod, a.k.a. E-Money Boss.
It's your boy, Austin Toles TV.
And also special shout out to Jamila with her own boss. She'll be back. We love you guys. We out. Peace.
Top Hill, Top Hill, Top